This time I decided to do a career profile on the marriage and family therapist. And I was actually able to talk to my brother a little bit about it. And he works for a family center in Minnesota. So that's the one, the example organization I put down. And the working environment that he said, it was a very large organization. They have many different spots within the United States. They just have smaller branches within each state. And the typical work hours that he has are 8 to 5 p.m. But he is on call most of the weekends just for people who may need help with some situations that they may be going through, and that so that you can be there for them at those times. You don't schedule your own clients, and someone else does that for you, but you're able to tell when you need to see those clients, whether it be a certain amount of time in between. So there's not really a lot of flexibility, but it has a lot of family friendliness, which is nice. The typical stressors that he talked about were specifically listening to other people's problems. And I wouldn't say like they're problems, but just the situations that they're in that they need help coping with. They can be hard on you. My brother has ways to cope with them himself, but it's all worth it whenever you are able to help them see the light at the end of the tunnel and make it through those trying times. The typical benefits that he has with a marriage and family therapist altogether are excellent. But they depend on where you are working. Most of them, if not all, include medical and life insurance, a 401k plan, and some even provide paid vacation. But again, it also depends on where you work. The common job tasks that he mentioned and that I found online were that they are concerned with fixing interpersonal relationships within a family, whether it be with just an individual or with a family altogether. They help identify anything that may be potentially straining relationships within the family, and they meet with many, many different types of families that may be having rough times or difficult times. And as with people, they're all different, so you need to be very creative in finding different ways to help each one of them. And you need to also help them create a safe space for them so that you know that they can trust you with their problems and go to you for advice on ways that they can increase the relationship or improve the relationship, and where they can face their feelings head on instead of trying to go around them. The education that you would need for this career would be a master's degree in either marriage family therapy, psychiatry, clinical social work, psychology, or a related field. But you would also, in addition to that, you would need a license for the state that you're working for. And you would need to go through testing and some classes to get that license. The starting range for a marriage and family therapist is $31,000. And the experience can go all the way up to $81,000. So it's a pretty wide range. Some miscellaneous career information that I found was, as a marriage and family therapist, you need to be a creative thinker, of course, because you need to help other people figure out coping methods, an inductive reasoner, and a problem solver. Additionally, you need to be able to help establish and maintain interpersonal relationships, give advice, and resolve conflicts with your colleagues, with your patients, and just really with everyone that you're working with. Again, to create that safe space for your clients so that they can trust you. There's been a lot of growth in this field since 2012, which I'm excited to include myself in that growth. And the environments differ according to whichever state or whatever program that you're going to be working with. And of course, because there's so many different types of people that need help with in these situations. So I'm really excited to include myself and to start working on something that I've wanted to do for a really long time, and be able to help families create good relationships within themselves and find that those relationships whenever they go off and make their own families, and do what they can in order to help those relationships continue.